On one side we have World of Warcraft, the biggest MMORPG in history, one of the most iconic games to ever be released.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
And arguably one of the best games of all time. And on the other side we have Game of Thrones, hands down the biggest TV show of the past 2 decades. A show that has left its mark on the entertainment industry and arguably the best show of all time. But after years of being a fan of both franchises, I have noticed too many similarities to not point them out. So these are my 13 findings on how Game of Thrones have copied World of Warcraft in one way or another. From Season 1 till Season 7, we have seen the lands of Westeros fluctuate, as it started out with all the houses from across the lands united under one banner, to a land divided under 2, just like how in the land of Azeroth, all of the multiple factions have sworn allegiance to either one banner or the other. Now let's look at the rulers of the 2 sides. On the good side, we have Daenerys Targaryen, a ruler that is kind and loved by all of her people, while also capable of being vengeful and wrathful to enemies if needed be. And on the other side we have Cersei Lannister, the crazed psychotic ruler, willing to go to any lengths necessary to ensure her victory. Pretty similar to the current state of affairs that are happening in Azeroth today, as on the side of good we have King Anduin, a kind, just ruler loved by all of his people, while also not afraid of being vengeful against enemies that have sought his wrath. And on the other side we have Sylvanas, a ruler that has burnt down homes of countless innocent people, a ruler that has not thought twice about sacrificing her own men if a possible advantage is there to gain. Simply put it, one crazy bitch. And now, as the culmination of this entire franchise nears its end, both sides are forced to join forces and work together to defeat a greater threat, a threat so great that none of them are capable of beating it on their own, the Night King. Literally, the same exact plot of World of Warcraft's most popular story, as the Horde and Alliance were forced to unite to fight against the Lich King. The way the Night King has been presented to us, he has always had the same set of colors splashed around, the color of white snow and a splash of light blue, just like the Lich King, which can be perfectly seen in these pictures put together. And this is not just cause they look good with that color scheme. The color white represents simplicity, something which you might not consider actuating with either of them, but when it comes to their end goal, it really is pretty simple and straightforward, as they both want to eradicate the living, and blue represents the coldness of the characters, how they don't care at all about the innocents they have killed, as they only care about accomplishing their goal. Something that has become iconic with the White Walkers are those famous blue eyes, except this was done by Blizzard way back in 2002, the first time Arthas put on his helmet and became the Lich King. When seeing both characters, they have always seemed to be connected to snow, ice, or simply cold weather in general, because snow often represents hardship if not prepared, exactly how no one was prepared for either character, how snow covers entire lands, just like how the Night King and Lich King want to cover the entire land with death. Countless times we have seen how the Night King has the ability to reanimate, just like the Lich King. And as a result of the reanimation comes an instant army of dead, who will do anything they are ordered to, just like the Lich King. The Night King raised the dragon from the dead to become his own ice dragon. The location was in the middle of a frozen lake, just like the cinematic trailer of World of Warcraft Lich King, as the Lich King raised an ice dragon in the exact same environment, being in the middle of a frozen lake. This was already mentioned before, so I will just quickly gloss over it, but both seemingly have the same goal in mind, just to kill everyone alive and make them their mindless undead slaves. The Night King and his whole entire army are from the north, as their home is the most north anyone can go. But the Lich King's location also happens to be in the north, as the word north is also included in the continent where he is from, North Rand. Beyond the wall is nothing but snow and ice, and going even further north to the supposedly home of the White Walkers, there is a place called the Land of Always Winter, like how North Rand is also known for its snow and ice. Finally, we finish with the final scene of the Season 7 finale, as it is arguably picture perfect to the Lich King trailer that was released way back in 2010.
Great for my city, I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God,